If you're eyeing the latest from Apple, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving into the exciting news about Apple Intelligence arriving in October and what this means for the upcoming iPhone 16 series. Will Apple delay the release? We've got all the details coming right up, so stay tuned. First off, let's talk about Apple Intelligence. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, Apple Intelligence is set to arrive in October with iOS 18.1. While it won't be included in the initial iOS 18.0 release, the new features promise to bring some interesting capabilities to your Apple devices. So what exactly is Apple Intelligence? It's a suite of AI-driven tools designed to enhance your iPhone experience. From writing tools that can change the tone of your text messages and emails to summarizing emails and web pages, and even recording and transcribing calls, Apple Intelligence aims to make your digital life more efficient and productive. Now, you might be wondering, with such significant features coming in October, will Apple delay the iPhone 16 series? It's a fair question, especially considering Apple's history. Remember back in 2011, Apple delayed the iPhone 4S from a June release to October to introduce Siri and iCloud. But here's the good news. Gurman assures us that this won't be the case for the iPhone 16. Despite the upcoming AI features, Apple is sticking to its traditional September launch for the new models. Just like they did in 2016 with the iPhone 7 Plus, where they released the phone in September and rolled out portrait mode via software update in October. So what can you expect when iOS 18.1 drops in October? After downloading Apple Intelligence on my iPhone 15 Pro Max, I can tell you there are some pretty cool features, even if not all are entirely groundbreaking. Take the writing tools, for example. They can transform the tone of your text messages and emails, making them more professional or casual as needed. It's fun and can be handy, especially for emails. Then there's the Summarize feature. This tool can quickly summarize the content of emails and web pages, saving you time and helping you get the gist of long messages or articles in just a few sentences. Another standout is the call recording and transcription feature. You can record calls and see a written transcription in the Notes app. Plus, you can tap anywhere on the transcription to play back that part of the call. Just a heads up, the other party will be notified if the call is being recorded. However, it's important to manage expectations. When iOS 18.1 arrives, Siri's update will mainly be a refreshed UI and a more conversational tone. The big AI upgrades like photo editing and running through personal data won't be out until 2025. This means some of the more exciting AI tools, such as ChatGPT and Genmodi Custom Emoji Creator, are still on the horizon. So will iPhone 16 buyers be satisfied with the initial Apple Intelligence features in iOS 18.1? While there are useful tools, the full potential of Apple Intelligence may not be realized until mid-2025. By that time, we'll likely be buzzing about the iPhone 17 and its expected innovations, including the rumored iPhone 17 Slim. Speaking of launches, we're just about a month away from the big reveal of the iPhone 16 series. Gurman suggests the event could happen on September 10th. Interestingly, with Google moving its Pixel 9 series launch to August 13th, the iPhone 17 might be the last major global phone to AI features, or are you holding out for something more groundbreaking? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, when you don't clearly expect any other major changes, we're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.